How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Petty, and we're back at it again with the fighter stuff. Your boy managed to finish all his homework today, and we got this all nice, pretty, and translated. Real quick, it is not beautiful translations. We're using the Google Translate thing on my phone to literally translate screenshots that we got sent and everything. So this is not top of the line. As you can see real fast, we haven't even, translated the names. They're probably going to change the names. Whatever they translate to, isn't always immediately what they go with. So the Fighters is going to be out in, what is it? A week and a half, 2 weeks. So we're not even going to bother putting up names because we know those are going to be wrong. And this is kind of just a rough translation for all you people that are like itching, waiting for Fighters to come out. So we're going to go over their moves real quick. There's a little bit to go over here. So right now what we're looking at on screen, and real quick, I just want to point out that your boy has decided to use the little gold star so that he can mark what he's talking about, and we're all on the same page the whole time. I know. Someone call my mama and tell her how proud to be, because she should be proud. I'm just kidding, mama. I'm sorry. So what we're looking at right now on the screen is just the like fighters base attacks and everything. So past this screen, we have the combos to talk about. More on that in a second. We've got the robot skills, and then we've got the skills for when you and the robot team together and you turn into Iron Man real quick and start getting it. I know, it's a lot. We got some stuff to go through. So real quick, I really appreciate you guys. We're a relatively brand new channel, so if you could do me a big old favor and hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate you. And yeah, we're just gonna get right on into this. I'm so excited for this class, boy. All right, so the way that this works is you have two attacks that are available at all times. At all times. And you might be like, Patty, that sounds a little strange. Boo, it is. You are going to be thrown for a loop once you get your hands on this. So the way that it works is that punch and kick are two of your baseline attacks. These are always available, and certain combinations of these two in a 3-hit order will do one of your combos. Certain ones of these skills, and then paired with one of these, will also do one of those combos. So it just gets, it's a little interesting. So let's go ahead and just get into the first skill. Basic punch. The target hits a violent punch. Good old violent punches, y'all. I don't like my punches any other way. Releasing 2 punches and land legs will automatically release the corresponding lucky move. This is just kind of badly translating into talking about the combos that I was just talking about. And it will accumulate, let me duck a little bit, 1% of the combined energy. And what it's talking about there is you actually have like, I don't know if it's going to stay being referred to as like energy or stamina, but you essentially have energy that like up to 100%. And when you get 100%, that's when you and robot turn into Iron Man turn up mode and just start going ham for a minute. So all of your skills will usually do like, 1, 2%. That's why it's really interesting paired up with the combos and everything, it builds up, and it's got a really interesting flow, and there's so many things happening with the class. It's just it's funsies. So let's go ahead and take a look at the just basic leg attack. Launch quick kick to target, releasing the 3-punch first legs. We'll release the corresponding famous school for 20 seconds. Yeah, that's just, again, talking about the same combo system. That's not a great translation right there. And it accumulates 1% of energy for a hit. I am going to real fast just apologize for the quality of some of these infographics. Your boy tried, but we made this in a day, like an afternoon, really. So I'm sorry, mama. So again, a combination of one of these two, and that'll make a little bit more sense when we look at the combo screen here in a second. So this is like your first, like actually what you would consider a skill, like something you're just hitting and doing real fast. You perform a sliding shovel. I love my shovels to be sliding. It's a quick sliding, like, dive attack. It makes up to 5 enemies. It makes 5 enemies go into aerial. That's what this move does. I know the translation isn't good, but yeah, it just knocks them up into the air. Cause large number of articles, 15 seconds. I'm assuming that it might make them take a little bit more damage after being hit by this, but we can't really say for 100%. If you can translate the CN for the rest of us and tell us what is off about some of these descriptions, we love you long time. Long time. All right, so this is a buff, so to speak. Use to strengthen itself, yourself. Dominate the body with 15 seconds physical, so increased damage for 15 seconds, my guess there. The defense rises, movement is increased by 30%, and hit rate is increased up 30%. You can click on the punch and leg during the duration. Can release 3 wind and thunder consecutive hits. Wind and thunder kicks. Release a single time. Wind, thunder, run. Yeah. So you get 4% of energy from that. And it's on a 70-second cooldown. Or cool wound, but we're going to go ahead and guess that that's trying to say cooldown. It's on a 70-second cooldown. Yeah. Good stuff. And then this one is burn the high temperature flare on the fist and hit it the most straight line. 5 more enemies, cause a lot of physical damage, cooldown 20 seconds. So this is a cone attack that hot and hurt are the 2 main takeaways that I've got from this. So again, it's a really fluid class and everything. These you'll hit on cooldown and everything and then be cycling between these two. It's pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and I've got to disappear. Oop, would help if I click the right spot. Alright, so what we got going on here is all the different possible combos, you see, ladies and gentlemen. They all do a little bit of different things. So for you OCD people, I'll try and cover up the red ticket that, is somehow in my screenshots. I don't know how that happened. So the first one is initiate a rapid ascension kick to the target and 5 additional enemies, causing 11,290 physical damage. Can accumulate 2% of combined energy. Like, your kicks and punches go off pretty quick, so you're consistently getting the energy from those, and then these are popping off along with the other skills that actually have cooldowns from your normal rotation. All of this stuff is feeding your energy, so it's a super interesting system. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Rapid ascension kick makes me think that it's possible that this is going to cause aerial, but I can't say that for sure. It might just be the animation of a kick is them swinging up, but not too bad. Launch a heavy blow with a double fist target and up to deals damage up to 5 enemies. We're just gonna guess that that's what we're trying to say. Enemy inflicts 120 or 1290 physical damage, which can be stored. 2% of combined energy. Yeah. Okay, so you just oh wait, you can't see me. Never mind. I forgot I turned my camera off. Alright, I definitely didn't do the punching motion that you see in this picture at all. That's not what happened whatsoever. Alright, so besides the magic you guys are missing with me... Oh wait, we've already covered the first skill. I literally only needed to do that for the first skill, and I told myself, just cover the first skill, then you can uncover yourself and be cute for the camera again, and it'll be fine. Almost, ladies and gentlemen. Almost. Story of my life. Alright, so third skill is going to be launch a violent, I'm going to guess, barrage strike on the target. 5 enemies causing damage. So none of these have any super special things on it that we can see through this translation. So we'll see what happens when they actually come live. And real quick, just to cover the last one, after a small spread, the wave punch is released to the target. 5 enemies catch some damage, accumulates 2% energy. So, not bad. This is all happening pretty quickly. Like, this is definitely. You can auto and let your computer just hit all of the buttons that there are. But I can see this being such an engaging and fun class to manual. Like, this is. I can't wait for May 7th. Or, yeah, May 7th. Alright, so. If you're a little confused, don't worry. It'll be here soon, and you'll get your hands on it. And it's fun, boy. It's fun. I am thoroughly impressed by the design of these guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at this next one. Oop, I'm moving something else on the screen. Come back, star. Alright, so all of these are your robot skills that he has himself. Your robot is kind of like a pet 3/4 of the time. Well, anytime that you're not inside of him doing the Ironman stuff, he's basically just like sitting over in the corner going, "Hi, da-da-da-da-da-da. You need me to do something?" He's a great friend, love him to death. So these are all of his skills and everything, and then the Iron Man-y stuff's down in that corner if you're paying attention. Alright, so the first one is going to be the Titan activates a force field and applies a shield to himself for 8 seconds of special performance. When the shield disappears or is broken, the target caused a lot of physical damage. Cooldown time 40 seconds. I don't know if this, makes him do more damage when that shield is broken. If it makes whatever broke the shield take more damage. I have a couple of guesses, but we don't know the answer on that one. So we'll have to see exactly how the last bit of that skill plays out when it actually comes live. But it's a shield skill. That's, good enough to get a good idea, you know what I mean? So second skill is going to be the player and the Titan initiate crosstalk between the target and the target. Weak thunder up to 5 enemies, cause devastating physical injuries, and float. Okay, so it causes aerial. We'll guess that float is aerial in this instance. Accumulate 10% of the combined energy, and then 60-second cooldown. And something that you might have rightly noticed at the bottom of most of these is Titan skills all share a cooldown. That's gonna be an interesting thing to have to work around. So as soon as you use one of his skills, his other skills are gonna go off cooldown. But the cooldown for all of them is only going to last as long as it does for each move. So if I use this one, it's 40 seconds until I can use the next one of these two. This one's on a 20-second cooldown. So that's surprising. Yeah. We'll see what happens if it, if we want to open up with this, since this will be back up by the time that we can cycle through the rest of these. Or actually, I could see starting with the 60, then doing the 20, and then doing the 40, and then doing the 20, and then doing the 60 should be up by then, because 40, 20, 60. Yeah, and then you can pop that. This will be interesting. Like I said, this class has so many little things to it that raise an eyebrow on me. So I'm super excited. If Scythe is as interesting as this class is, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what they keep adding to this game. All right, so crosstalk is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Then we've got this one over here. Titan fires a large number of missiles to the target. Does a lot of damage to 5 enemies. Okay, and yeah, the cooldown's on 20 seconds. Drag the skill button to choose and release position. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so down here to this last one, Titan converted to strike mode, unable to move within 20 seconds. Every 5 seconds, charge the target direction, release powerful particles. Powerful particle cannon, causing a lot of damage up to 5 enemies. And it's on a 120-second cooldown. Okay. So you would do this one first, probably. Well, no, because they share the cooldown time. So I'm doing that math wrong. Man, this is gonna be interesting. Huh. Okay, so this one, you know, if you end up using this, everything else will be off cooldown by the time you can use stuff again. Interesting. Interesting. Um, so last one is the Ironman stuff we've been talking about. When the fit energy is full, when the energy is full, the player can fit with the Titan the longest for 20 seconds. Okay, so you pop in your Titan for 20 seconds. During the pairing, the Titan's health will be converted into player protection shield to take damage instead of player. That's super nice. Titan health is completely consumed or reach the upper limit of the time the player will be forced to pop out. Okay, so if you're in your robot and all of your robot's health gets, you know, beaten into the ground, you get forced out of that mode. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's not too terrible. So here on the last one, we've got the actual. Oop. Okay. Again, I'm just dragging other stuff around. These are going to be the skills that you have while you're in your Iron Man form, essentially. So first one's going to be using use a cable to target and up to 5 enemies, fighting to yourself, causing. Okay, so this is a grappling hook. It reaches out, grabs something, and pulls it to you. After releasing the telescopic cable, the rear segment can be used to attack the Volt. Swipe to make the target and up to 5 enemies float. Okay, so it looks like you can do something with the skill again and cause aerial to happen. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's actually super interesting. I imagine you don't get to use that too many times while you're in that mode. So we'll see how that actually gets used in dungeons. And I'm pretty sure these guys are more DPS and not tank, though they do have some survivability things in here. All right, so next one down is going to be, again, write a large number of missiles to the target. Fire a large number of missiles to the target, causing damage up to 5 enemies, doing a whole bunch. And it's on a 20-second cooldown. That ain't too bad. So 20 seconds, 25 seconds so far. Third one up over here in the top is going to be make a violent collision forward, straight ahead, up to 5 solid enemies. Enemies getting solid on us now. Oh wow, causing 30,000 damage. That's actually that's not a bad bit. This is 114,000, but that's still these numbers are significantly up from what the other two form skills were doing. So Dragon Raja team wasn't kidding when they said that these guys do some gross damage. So that's a charge with a 15-second cooldown. After releasing the meteor shock, you can use the rear segment to attack the meteor kick. Make 5. I'm not really sure what these after effects keep meaning on these attacks. We'll have to see what happens when that actually goes live, because trust me, we're going to be doing a video again talking about all this. Alright, so last one down here in the corner is release a lot of current to your surroundings, and to your surroundings, figure up to 5 enemies, cause B damage. Okay. B points to avoid injury. Cooldown is 60 seconds. After the electric blast is released, you can use the rear stage to attack something, explode, jump towards the target, use a high voltage current to enter and perform a strong fierce 0 Q, making the target in the totally weakly chart the most. 5 enemies float and cause. Okay, so there's aerial somewhere in there. That's all I know when I hear float. Once I hear float, I know we're talking about aerial. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is essentially all the skills, so it's a lot to take in, because this is going to be a very, very active class. And even if you don't plan on playing a fighter, it's a good idea to know what they do, so when they start turning up, you know when to run or how to run. Oh god, good luck to everybody once these things are out. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. We're gonna go ahead and call it right there. I appreciate your faces, and we go.